how to approach women when you're feeling low energy, right? Because this is a massive problem for a lot of my private coaching clients. A lot of the guys who I work with, they are analytical, cognitive, career-driven guys, and they spend a lot of time on their own on deep work projects. They spend a lot of time behind a laptop doing work which is not allowing them to be social. And oftentimes when they go out there and they do want to be social, they want to approach women, they want to live a rock star dating life, it can feel as though they are not in a social mood. A lot of the times they're feeling in this low energy state. You might have had this before where you've just finished 8 hours of deep work. You're in this cognitive mode where all you were doing was staring at a screen. Maybe you were doing some deep analytical work. And now when you go out into your city centre and you see smoking hot women who you want to make your next girlfriend, the common excuse that a lot of guys have is, I feel low energy right now. I don't feel social. How do I approach women when I'm in this low energy state? Because here's the problem. A lot of guys interpret being in a low energy mood as a reason why they can't approach women. Yeah, a lot of guys see their low energy state as a blockade. They see it as a problem. They think to themselves, oh, fuck, I'm not feeling social right now. I feel super low energy. I feel socially repressed. I feel socially lethargic. How am I even going to be able to start a conversation with a woman? And the problem with this is they're putting too much pressure on themselves to be perfect. You don't need to feel social to have a conversation. And the mindset that I install into all my clients is there is no perfect state. There is no perfect state to be in a conversation with a woman. And in fact, what I would say to you, and this is something that I don't hear enough people talk about, but once you've installed this into muscle memory, the way you approach women will change forever. When you're in a low energy state, this is actually one of the most perfect states to be in when you're interacting with a woman, because a lot of guys, they interpret being in a low energy state as, oh, I feel lethargic. I don't even feel as though I can carry a conversation. I feel a little bit lazy and low energy. But what I want you to do is I want you to interpret your low energy state as being in a state of feeling relaxed. Because when you want to go from being social to seductive with a woman, the seduction is going to happen when you're feeling relaxed. It's going to happen in the silence when you're able to build tension. Take me in this state right now. I'm not in this super high energy state as I'm talking to you. I'm relaxed, I'm grounded, and I feel more seductive. Even though right now I feel low energy, I've trained my mind over the years to interpret being a low energy state as, oh, I feel seductive right now. I feel more grounded. Because when I was first learning daytime approach, my conversations with women lacked this masculine polarity. I talked too fast. I was too erratic. My energy was too high. And it was impossible for women to perceive me as a sexual option. So if you are in a low energy state right now and you're telling yourself, I can't approach women because I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling social, I feel too low energy. If you're one of my private coaching clients, I would tell you to lean in to the states, because there is no ideal state when it comes to approaching women. Most guys think I need to be this super social guy who's talking to everybody, who has no dips in his energetic state. When I'm out there approaching, I simply do the best with the current state that I'm in. So if I'm feeling low energy, I take that as a good thing. It means that I can properly create tension with a woman. I can allow the silence to do the work. And when you are low energy, you'll find that people can connect with you more on a human level, because it feels as though you're not putting on a performance anymore. Usually when I'm coaching with my guys, and let's say they are beginners, let's say they've done less than 100 approaches in the past 90 days. Usually when I'm working with my guys, one of the biggest problems that I see with guys is they talk too fast. They give off this nervous, erratic energy simply because they've not developed enough XP in daytime approach. But when guys are in person with me or they're working with me online, I can listen in to their conversations. So if they're working with me online, they will send me audio recordings of their cold approach conversations. And 9 times out of 10, my guys are talking too fast. They're not allowing silences. They're not punctuating their conversations with pauses because they think that they need to capture the woman's attention. They need to be talking with this $1 million mouthpiece. No silences, no gaps, no awkward tension. But this kills the seduction, okay? So if you're a guy right now and you oftentimes find yourself in this low energy state and you think this is a reason why you can't talk to women, what I want you to do is lean in to this state. Recognize there is no perfect state. The best state is the one that you decide to own with full conviction. And what I would say to you now is if this video has been useful and you would like to see a full uncut demonstration of me personally approaching women in London when I was in a low energy state, then there's a video that's just appeared on screen, and that video will show you in real time how to approach women when you're feeling low energy.